Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, Best Charity Ever. I hope you're all doing well and thank you for clicking on this video. I had a quick look earlier on just because I was curious actually. There's over 800 million videos on YouTube. Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's mad, isn't it? You clicked on mine and you didn't have to, so thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. So I wanted to jump on here quick. It's been a few days since my last video. I wanted to give you an update and yeah, just talk about a few bits. I had a really interesting Saturday a few days ago, and I was like, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a really cool vlog and I'm going to put it on my channel because it's just random and it's cool and it was a really fun day. What it was basically I was entered into a raft race. And if you don't know what it is, it's literally where like you build your own raft out of your own materials that are non-toxic. It cannot have you can't build like something with an engine or with anything sort of motorized. It's a paddling rafting competition against anybody else who wants to enter, and you know there's a little prize at the end if you win it. I'd never done a rafting race before, so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it would be good or not, but I was with a group of people and we built 2 rafts between us, which was great, and we put them out there, tested they float, and they did float, which is good, and we made them look really lovely. And we went down to the yacht club where we are and we raced them. And so I was going to create a vlog, and that was my intention for Saturday. So before I left, I recorded a video of like, oh, I'm just going to go on this raft race. I don't know what to expect. Never done it before, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll make some more videos and you can see what the day's like and da 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 da. And then nothing happened. I didn't do any more videos. It was really busy, because we hadn't quite finished our raft, and so we had to we had finished building it, but decorating it, we still had to do that, and then we had to get it down to the yacht club and stuff like that. It was a really great day. It was buzzing. There's loads of people, unbelievable amount of people out in town. Just like they're all there for the raft race, and there's loads of rafts there. There were 25, I think, different rafts that had entered, which is cool. Different costumes and designs and all of this, and it was really good fun. And yeah, we were all dressed up in all sorts of randomness, and we had to walk down the high street in our very silly outfits that we had, but you know, it was all for the good of the raft race. Carrying a bunch of oars as we were walking down. But yeah, it was really good. We did really well actually. Both of our rafts did really, really well. The raft that I was on, it was really good. It was really strong. No one fell off. No one fell in the water, which was really good. It did not capsize, which is good. And it got us there and back. We had to do like a figure-8 type of a route. And no one could tell like where the route was because it wasn't laid out on this river that we were on. No one had laid it out, and so we were like, well, where are we going? Do we turn left? Do we turn right? I don't know. Like we were just going around in circles. And we were like, paddle left, paddle right, and like it was mad. But we came in, the raft that we were on came in 4th place. We would have been in 3rd place, but there were professionals racing in that race, which I've got no words to say about it. I don't know why they would do that. I likened it to you know, an NBA basketball team going up against a high school group of kids. It's just not it's just a really unfair advantage, isn't it? But it doesn't matter. Naturally they got 1st place, they got the prize, of course they did, because they're professionals racing in a regular man's race, but okay. And the other raft that we had, they came in 6th. They would have been in 6th place, I think. But we got there. We finished our race, and we were like, oh, we're pretty sure. We were all like really excited because we were like, oh my god, I think we all came third. I think we came third. I think we came third. And like we went back to take the rafts back, put them away because we couldn't leave them at the yacht club. And then we all got changed out of our clothes that were slightly damp. No one fell in or anything. But you know, get all of our stuff back, and then we came back into town. And on the way back, we were like, oh, pretty sure we came third. And as they started doing the announcements of who won what, it started with like best costume and like best, I think maybe best designed raft. I can't remember what it was. And then they started with like, okay, now the third place, and then the second and the first. And so I'm like jumping up and down with my people, and I'm like, we came third, we're gonna get it. And then they said someone else, and I was like, no. I thought we got it. But that was it was fun. We had a really fun day. And now we know what we need to do for next year to improve upon and to be better than we were. But this was our first time we entered in, so I'm really happy. I'm really proud of us. I think we did really well. Fourth place is still amazing. Out of 25 rafts that were racing, especially professionals, we almost got hijacked by a group of pirates, literal pirates, who tried to tip us over. Oh, this is vicious on the river. They're trying to tip us over with their oars, and I'm like, get away, you savages, back away, get away. But that was funny. But it was really cool. It was like everybody in town came out. They were all on the bridge watching and cheering, and then they're all around the edge where they could be, like where they could see everybody. And it was really good. It was a really fun day. And I woke up on the Sunday, and I was just like, I'm knackered. Like my body was broken from all of that. So I took Sunday. I didn't do anything on Sunday. And then you might recall, if you saw my last video, I want to say, yes, I had a plan. I had a Monday plan. You might remember. You might not if you haven't seen it. But I wanted to come on the next video I popped on here. I wanted it to be like, I've got some really good news, something really cool and something awesome has happened for the charity, and I'm really excited about it. And that's why I wanted to make this video. It was to give you said update. But unfortunately, something went slightly a pickle with my plan. It didn't go awfully wrong. It didn't go terribly wrong, but it didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to either. I'm still no better off, but I am a little bit, but not really where I wanted to be. And I'm talking to you in riddles, because of course you understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, the plan didn't quite work, but it did kind of work. So it did work. It's made progress. We're making some progress. Not a lot, but a little bit, which is good. So when I can actually tell you more about that, I will tell you more about that. But because it didn't quite go according to plan on Monday, which was yesterday, there's no point in telling you, because there's nothing really to tell you about. But yeah, I'm still working on that. So, because it will be, if I can pull this off and sort this out and get this sort of sorted, it's going to be really good for the charity. Generally, it's going to be really good for everything. It's going to make my life, I'm hoping it will make my life easier. I mean, for all I know, I don't know, it might make things worse, but it's something I definitely have to sort out, and I am trying to. But all I can do is talk in riddles right now. I can't really tell you what it is, unfortunately. Super sorry. But yeah, once I've got it and it's good to go, I'll let you all know. Yeah, that'll be good. And yeah, I just wanted to talk a lot as well, a little bit even, just about donations for the charity. I've yet to receive any, and that's okay. I get it. I'm new, you don't know me, you don't know who I am, you don't know if you can trust me with the money that you're going to send over. You have no idea what's going to happen if you send me your money. You don't know, and I get it. And also, you know, I'm new to the world in this capacity. Nobody really knows me. No one's really seen me, so I get it. I understand. If I was watching a video and some person who I've never met before, I don't know about, no background, no nothing, starts to ask me to send money to a charity that she's made up, I'd be like, but that's me. I'm a Scorpio. I don't trust people easily. That's me. But I wanted to put this out there because I have to. This isn't ever going to work. My charity will never work without any donations. And so this is a request to anybody watching, whether you, even if you can't afford to send a donation of even 50p, I understand. I know what it is to not have money and to not be able to afford things and, you know, to not be able to eat properly. I understand that. I really, really do. But this isn't really, this message is for you because you can still help me. You know, if you can't afford to send a donation, that's okay. I really get it. I really do. But you can still help. You can like share my videos. You can like follow me on Instagram or Facebook. You can help spread the word and tell people. The trouble is when you see a video or when you see a post and then you do nothing, that's the thing. That's the thing that's like not going to help me. When you're seeing a video but you're not sharing it, or you're not liking it, you're not subscribing to the channel, or you're not giving me you're not following me on social media, because lots of people have been looking at my content, which is really cool. I'm actually really happy about it because, like I said a minute ago, I'm super duper brand new. Nobody knows me. No one knows me, not really. I mean, people know me. I'm not it's not like I've been living under a rock my whole life and this is the first time people have seen my face. People know me. Lots of people know me. But I don't know that it's people that know me, really, that is seeing my content. Some people who know me are seeing my content. But people who don't know me are seeing my content. And the thing is, I can't get my message out to the world on my own without some help. And I know you don't know me, and I get it. I really do. But, you know, it's a time building thing. It requires trust. It requires time, and I'll give you the time, and I'll show you that you can trust me. With any donation that you send over. But I wanted to get this over to the people who can afford to send a donation, but who don't want to for some reason, or just haven't been, because I mean, do you like the way the world is? Do you like the way how it's just falling apart and going to crap? Are you happy with it? You just sort of like, oh yeah, I'll just sit and look at it all, and oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's just all this crap in the world. Someone else can sort it, and I'll just. Like, is that you? Are you that person that's just like, nah, I could help, but I won't. I could, but I won't. Because what's the point? Or I can't be bothered, or it's someone else's responsibility. I'm just saying, and you might not want to hear this, and that's alright. I'm known for being controversial. So take it or leave it. I'm not massively fussed if you like it or not. But we all live on the same planet. Last time I checked, we don't have a second backup planet to go to, should this one fall to crap. I think this is the only one we've got. So I think it's important we all take responsibility, and I think it's important that we all try and help. I'm not saying that my charity is going to save everything on the planet. It's not. I've got 6 causes for my charity at the minute, and they're all mammoth jobs. And it's not like, oh, well, we fix those problems and then the world's going to be fine. No, not at all. I'm not pretending that that's going to fix everything in the world. There's more than 6 problems in the world, absolutely. But it's a starting point. And if you've been following me on this channel or on social media, you'll know, and if you don't, I'll tell you, that yeah, I've only got 6 causes at the minute because they're massive, they're huge, and I'm only one person. I can't do it all, not yet. But my intention is to add many other causes along the way, because there's more than 6 things wrong in the world. Last time I checked, there's more than 6 things wrong with the world. It's a lot. And so I will be adding more things. And eventually, if you know anything about compounding, we build and 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 we build, and then things get sorted because the compound occurs. Things blow up in a good way, and they get sorted and they get fixed. And so I'm asking for donations, please, for anybody who's watching this. And if you can't donate, you're able to watch this video somehow. Okay, could you share it for me? Would that be okay? Could you go on my Facebook page, which you can find at Best Charity Ever. You could follow me on there. You could share my page with other people in your Facebook group, your Facebook page. Do the same with Instagram, which is best_charity_ever, and Threads as well, but I'm not really on there too much. You could do stuff like that, you know. You could help in that capacity, and I'd really appreciate it, because like I say, I've got a bit of traction, which is really cool. I'm really happy about it. And if I look over all the numbers, it looks really, really good, considering, you know, I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks now. But it's still not enough, and I would like to see things start to move forward and progress, because if my donations don't go up, then I can't do anything to help anybody else. And unless you're doing something to help anybody else, I don't think anything would change, would it? Would it change much? I don't know. I mean, if you're happy, if you're that sort of person who's kind of happy with the way the world is, and the way the state of the world is, and the things that are happening in the world, and you just don't care, please don't watch my videos, because I don't want you to. You're not the people I'm talking to. I'm out here trying to speak to my tribe of people who care and that don't like what's going on in the world, and who want to make a difference and who want to help. I'm here trying to do my bit, trying to help humanity, and I'm honoured to have been asked to do such a mammoth job. It's a huge thing to do, but that's okay. It's a good job I'm strong. It's a good job I'm really strong. Otherwise I'd crumble in a heartbeat and I wouldn't be able to manage, and I'd probably be in the corner over there crying. But I'm not, because I'm strong. So, but I can't do it on my own, like I said, and I'm going to keep going on and asking people if they would be kind enough to send a donation. And I know, again, you don't trust me or know me, I get it, but you should. I'm a sweetheart. My heart is in the right place here. I only have the best intentions for this. When you send a donation, I'm going to do everything I can to get all of that money over to where it has to go to. Now, at the minute, as we've talked about before, the bank account is yet to be set up due to the UK being what it is when it comes to setting up a charity, which is absolutely fine. But that does slow things down just a smidge. So my next best alternative is not brilliant, but it is what it is, and that's GoFundMe. Okay, now I don't really want to use GoFundMe. I have nothing against GoFundMe. I thought they would be fine until I realised that no. When you use GoFundMe, they're going to ask for a tip from you that you're going to have to pay them. And then when I want to move the money out of that account, guess what I have to do? I've got to pay a fee. And the point of this charity is that nobody benefits from the donations, but they are going to try and do that. That is their intention. And until I've got a bank account set up, there's not a lot I can do in that capacity. So I really would appreciate any donation that you guys can afford to send. Even a small donation. It doesn't have to be a massive one. But I mean, if you're watching this, alright, I'm not being funny, but if you're watching this in your mansion with your massive bank account and you've got Lambos outside, you've got Bentley over there, you've got all these supercars in your life, you've got a private jet, and you're watching this channel, would you be so kind as to help me out? Please and thank you. Because if you can afford a donation, a sizable donation, you can send, a donation of like £100 or £50 or £10,000. You can send any amount. I can't help humanity with zero money. Unfortunately, we don't live in a monetary free society. If we did, the problems of the world that we're having today probably wouldn't be a problem, would it? We probably wouldn't be in the pickle that we're in. But because we don't live in a monetary free society, that's the thing, isn't it? Everything's all about money. So it's going to take money to fix the problems of the world. So I would like to ask you if you would be kind enough to send a donation. And when I do move that money from GoFundMe to a bank account, when I have a bank account, I'll let you know. I'm going to be over the moon when I've got a bank account. I can't wait. I'm going to be jumping up and down like an idiot. I'll be like, look, I got a bank account. Yay. I don't have that yet, and that's okay. But when I do, things will be a lot easier. In the meantime, unfortunately, I'm sorry, there are fees, but they're not my fees. It's just GoFundMe. It's not ideal that they do this, but what are you going to do? Until I've got a workaround, we're using GoFundMe. So yes, please send a donation. I've got 6 causes. If you are not aware, if this is the first time you're seeing my video, what have we got? We've got feeding the starving children of the world. We've got saving elephants from being mutilated for their ivory and used in circuses and attacked. Saving lions from the canned lion hunting industry, even though they've banned it now, which is amazing. They've banned it in South Africa. There's still an enormous amount of lions that need to be rehomed, and I really want to help them. I don't want, and I heard as well that the lions that are in their eyes not well or too unfit, they're just going to put down. They're just going to kill them because it would cost them too much money to look after them or care for them. Or I want to help these lions because I love lions. They're just so gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. What have we got? We've also got the homeless as well, and I want to provide clean drinking water, and I want to help clean the oceans of all of the rubbish that us humans keep throwing in the water. And all of them are huge jobs, aren't they? It's not one single little thing like, oh, that's easy. That's a simple fix. That's only going to cost $100,000 to fix that problem, and we're good, aren't we? We're not good, no. I don't go big or go home is my motto. So no, they're all big, unfortunately, but not unfortunately, fortunately. But it's fine that they're big. I don't mind that they're big. I don't mind that they're larger than life, and they're seemingly impossible. I enjoy a challenge, and I'm prepared to do everything in my power to help fix these problems. But without your support, without anybody's support, I can't get anywhere. I literally will just be sitting here twiddling my thumbs, going nowhere fast. And well, that would be a boring way to spend a person's life, wouldn't it? Just twiddling my thumbs. Did I get a donation yet? No. Alright. Like 2 years later, anyone donated? No, sorry darling. I don't want that. I don't want to do that. So yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to reach out to the people in the world who give a crap, who don't like the state of the world as it is today. That sounds like a song. It's a song. Is it a Black Eyed Peas song? Where is the love? I don't even. But if you don't like the state that the world is in today, and you want to do something about it, and you're looking for a really good cause to support, come and support me. When I have a bank account, because bank account, I'll tell you, they make all the difference. What I'm going to do my best to do, as long as I'm allowed to, I've got to be able to do it legally. I'm hoping I can. and I need to double check that I can. I'm pretty sure I can. I think I can. But my intention is to put bank statements on the website, okay, so that you can all see the donations. And the bank statement's simple. I don't know if you've heard of GDPR in the UK, but it's essentially where we can't put any sensitive data out onto the internet without getting in a lot of trouble. So obviously I wouldn't be doing that. My bank statements that you would be seeing, they would be edited but not tampered. I would simply show your reference number that you would have received upon your donation, and the date of your donation and the amount of your donation. So no one would know who you are and who sent that donation in. They would all be completely anonymous on the said bank statement, but they would be there because I want you to be able to trust me that when I say that all of your money is going to come in and go to where it's going to go to, I mean that. So I will be displaying bank statements on the website, but I can't until I've got a bank account. But I am working on that. And even when I move the money from GoFundMe to the bank account, hopefully they'll still be there as well. You'll be able to see them all. That will be the first transaction, and I'll close down GoFundMe. I'll say goodbye to GoFundMe. We'll remove them from the website, and then the bank account will be open. And then you can do what you want then. You can either send a donation to one of the causes if you want, or you can send to all of them. I'm still looking as well for anybody who wants to help me with the website. So if you're a front-end, back-end developer, or even like an app developer, and you'd like to voluntarily offer your services to help me with my website, please drop me an email at info@bestcharity.ever.co.uk, because I'd love to work on a couple of things on the website. Yeah, and I could definitely do with some help. So if you're just feeling charitable and you just want to help because you can, then I'd love to hear from you. And I'll put you on the website as well. Whether you care or not, you might not even be bothered. You might just be like, no, I'll just help her because I just feel like being nice. I'd like to put you on my Hall of Fame if you don't mind. I'd like to show you off to the world, like this person helps me with stuff on the website and this is who they are, and I'd like them to be able to see you and to be able to go to your website, or to be able to follow you on social media. I want to display you to the world. So that would be your reward, essentially, your payment, if you did help me. And I'm also still looking for a lawyer as well, preferably I'm preferably based in the UK, but I really don't mind. But I mean, based probably in the UK makes more sense because I've got to abide by UK laws. But you could be anywhere else. You could be a general specialist in worldwide law. You might, that would be cool. I'm not expecting anybody to jump up and be like, oh yeah, I'll help you. But you never know. So I'm putting it out there because, the universe is a magical thing, and it might just bring me a web developer and a lawyer all at the same time. That'd be awesome. Because it'd be really cool if you could help me with that. But yeah, I want to be as transparent as I can with this charity, okay? That's been my ethos from the beginning, all right? I'm not going to hide anything from you guys. We're going back to this bank statements I was talking about. When I've got a bank account, you should be able to see again, I've got to double triple check this when I get a bank account, because some banks do their statements, like, I want to say for the most part they do it like once a month, isn't it? And so we might always be a month behind, which would be annoying. But in theory, the donations that are on the website should tally perfectly with the bank statements that are on display, that's where we want to be. And then when I send the money off to where it's going to go, I'm then going to be asking the people who are going to be receiving my money, I'm going to say, all right, here's £20,000, use it wisely. I want an itinerary back from you of what you've spent your money on, and it better not be for anyone's pocket money. I don't want anyone profiting from these donations. You need to send me an itinerary list of what you've spent your money on, every single penny, to the penny. I want it. And if you can't provide it, I'm afraid I won't be able to send you any more money, because you can't be trusted. And if they can't do that, then that's going to be a problem. And I'll also be asking for, photos, videos of what they've spent their money on as well, so I can show to you guys in real time of where it's gone and what it's helped towards. That's my plan of total transparency. And it will be nice to do that when I've got a bank account set up. But in the meantime, it's fine. We've got GoFundMe. Money can still come in. It can still start to come in. There we go. And it can build up. That's what I'm hoping. And then when I've got a bank, I can move it over, and then people can be like, oh yeah, there's money in the bank, and she's able to send it over, and first money's been moved out, and we're helping in the world, and things are moving forward, and progression's being made, and it's all being used for the right reason. People aren't using it to pay people their salary. No, people aren't wasting it on stupid, silly things of stationery that they don't need. No, they're not using it for marketing purposes. No, they're only using it for everything that it's meant to be used for, 100%. And if they're not allowed to have any more money. And that is important to me. It's important to me because if you can't trust me with your donation, then this is never going to work, is it? If you can't trust that I'm going to do everything that I say that I'm going to do, it's never going to work. Not like with a politician, when a politician will come up and be like, well, you can trust me to do this and do that, and then you ask a politician a question and they just answer it with another question when they never do the thing they say they're going to do, and it's just a vicious, dirty cycle of lies and just deceit. I hate politics. I flipping hate it. But that's not this. I'm not here for that. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm here to be open and honest with all of you. So if you've got questions about how things are going to go down, or if you want me to make a video about a particular subject that you're not sure about, or you want me to expand on, let me know in the comments. Drop me a comment, let me know, and I will happily do it. I'd love to talk to you guys and interact with you all. It's important though that you trust me, because if you don't trust me, how will this work? Like, it just won't work. And of course you don't trust me right now. You don't know me. I get it. It's fine. In time though, I'm a believer that it's all about patience, okay? And in time, there's no reason why you can't trust me. And then once you know that you can trust me, then I hope to see many donations on a very regular basis. I pray that you send many donations on a very regular basis, as much as you can afford. Not to wear your skin and you can't afford money, and you can't afford food, and you can't afford to live, and you can't afford to pay your mortgage. No, I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm not trying to bankrupt you. But if you've got a spare £20 laying around, please send it over, if you don't need it. Or if it was just going to go on, I don't know, you're just going to like waste it on something that you don't really need, but it's just like, well, got to spend it. Like some people are just like, they spend just for the sake of spending. They don't need the thing that they're spending it on. They just like giving their money to stuff. Or give your money to me, to the charity. Bring it here, okay? And I'll look after it, and I'll send it to where it's got to go to. I'll help you do something really good with that money. Because you could just waste it on anything. You just buy frivolous things just for the sake of buying it, just 'cause. And then never use it, and then it's 5 years later and you're like, man, why did I even buy that? Instead of finding yourself in that pickle, be like, do you know what, instead of spending £500 on that thing that I know I'm never going to use, just because I want to spend £500 on that thing, why don't you send £500 to help feed some starving children in the world? Because that will be amazing. You'll be able to feed so many children with that. That would be really cool. Like, it's mad to me how much money we waste on things that we don't really need. And I'm not saying I'm like heaven sent. I've never done stuff like that and never made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I've made mistakes all the time. I'm human. That's the downside of being a human though, isn't it? We make mistakes. And I've wasted money on so much crap in my life. So much crap. And it felt good in the moment. I'm not going to lie. But I like giving as well. But that's because I'm a giver. And that's why I'm here to reach my tribe of givers. Because there are people out there, I know there are people out there who haven't stumbled across this video yet, or haven't stumbled across my charity yet, and they're like, man, I wish I could help more. I really wish I could do something in the world. I wish there was someone out there trying to help humanity. I'd love to support them. I'm waiting for those people to find this, to clock that I'm doing this, and I'm trying my best to get my message out to those people. And if you're one of those people, you're watching this, and you're like, oh my God, I found her. She's here. She's doing something amazing, and I want to help. And it's crazy and it's wild and it's out of my mind. I don't know how she's going to do it. Like, let me know. Drop me a message. Send me a donation. Say hello. Let me know that you're here. Subscribe to the channel. I've got 8, I think, last time I checked, which is cool. I've got 8 subscribers. I feel so rich with subscribers. Thank you for subscribing, guys. But yeah, the more the merrier, definitely, because, you know, when I'm in a position where I imagine, man, Best Charity Ever's got 100 million subscribers. Bruh, that would be amazing. How many people would be able to see that video? 100 million be able to see that video, and then those 100 million people could share my video if they wanted. I know a lot of them won't, and that's okay. But a bunch of them would, and definitely would. Definitely, I think they would. That'd be amazing. So 8's amazing. I'm not knocking it. I love that I have 8 subscribers. But I definitely want more. Please and thank you. So if you're watching this, you're seeing this, and you're like, what is she doing? What's this chick up to? She's just trying to help humanity before it's her time to go. That's all. All I'm trying to do is make this world better, so that when it's my time, and it's my time to pop off, and I can have a nap at last, because boy am I tired. At least I know I've done my bit. I've done my best to help future generations. I know that my little boy, who will be a grown-up by then, will live in a better world. He'll be in a world where there aren't any starving children left anymore. Everyone gets to eat now. We don't have nasty drinking water filled with parasites and filth. Everyone drinks clean water now. Mummy did that. That's the world I want him to live in. That's the world I want all of our children to live in. I'd like to see that today in my world. But, Lord have mercy, without donations, we're not going to get there. That's alright. It's a waiting game. It's fine. I've got to build my trust with you. It's alright. I don't mind it. But you'll soon see. My heart is in the right place. My intentions are pure. And I really just care. That's just really all it is. I give a crap enough that I've gone out of my way to work out how to build a website when I didn't know a thing about building websites at the time. I've gone out of my way to start a bunch of social media channels, including this one. I've gone out of my way to spend loads of money and loads of time, and I'm just trying to help. That's all I am trying to do. I am just trying to help. I'm not trying to scam anybody or make up a love story that isn't a thing. This is all a thing. But I need help, you know. And it's good that I've got YouTube. I've got this platform, because this video can go out to a lot of people, whether you watch it or not. But I mean, obviously it helps if you do watch it. Again, just go around in circles if not. But I wanted to, you know, take the videos as opportunities, because yes, I want to donate. I want to raise awareness about the causes I want to raise money for. That's important. That's the most important thing. Donations are second to that. Receiving donations for that. But also I can ask people for help as well on this channel. That's the beauty of YouTube. So I can ask, if you're a web developer, if you're a back-end web developer and you've got nothing going on and you're really bored and you want to do a nice thing to another human being just because you can, then you can email me and I would love to have your help. If you're a lawyer in between jobs and you'd like to help a charity, a non-profit, 100% non-profit, and you want to help, you can email me. And that's the beauty of YouTube. I can get this message out and enough people over time will see it, because that's the thing with YouTube videos. even if they start small with no views on them or one view on them, give it a year or two, see how much that video's grown and how many people have seen it. So, you know, I've gone out of my way because I care and because I can, and I'm hoping that there are other good people in the world that care and they want to help because they can. And I know there are good people in the world. I know it isn't just me. I'm not the best person in the world. I'm not perfect. Don't get it twisted, boys and girls. I am not perfect. But I am doing my best to help, and I am trying my best. So I'm going to keep doing that. Okay. And I'm hoping that this video is going to find the right people to also join in with me and to help me and support me, and to grow with me, because this is a journey that I'm starting on. This isn't going to be a quick fix. This isn't like, yeah, you know, give it 6 months and she would have sorted it out. Nah. The world you live in, it's going to take years, and that's all right. I don't mind that it's a long game. I'm here for the long game. I mean, it could be 6 months if I got enough donations. Definitely. If everybody on planet Earth donated a huge amount of money, yeah, and they did it all within 6 months, sure, could do a lot of good things with that. Could help a lot of people, could save a lot of lives, could rehome a bunch of homeless people. It'd be amazing. Could save so many elephants from being attacked and murdered and put through cruelty. Could do so much for these animals and these people, for our environment. But what are the chances that you lot are going to send me a ridiculous amount of money in the next 6 months? I mean, you might. I don't know. You might. Never say never. But I'm not going to expect that. So what I am going to say is there are plenty of ways that you can help support me, and I really hope that you do, because I am really genuinely trying to help, and I can't do it on my own unless I were Captain Marvel. If I were Captain Marvel, because she's so cool, I could do it. I probably could do it. I could probably do it. I could probably do it all. Be alright. That'd be sweet. I could probably, or if I had like the Thanos gauntlet without clicking my fingers. I'm not clicking the fingers. I'm not doing that. But you know, I could use those stones for stuff. I could do something magical with them. I love superhero movies. I love Marvel. They're my favourite. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm getting waylaid. So there are plenty of ways that you guys can support, and I would love them in any shape, any form. There's so many ways. Obviously, we've got this YouTube channel. Please, could you like, share, and subscribe to the channel? Even if you click on the share button but never share it, but I really kind of want you to share it. But even if you're like, oh, maybe you don't have any friends that you want to share it to, for example. Maybe they're really low vibrational people and you're really high vibrational. I get that. I get you. So that's fine. Don't share it, because, you know, we don't need the negativity over here. But you can still press the share button, and you can still give me a thumbs up, and you can still leave me a comment, and you can still subscribe. That'd be cool. And then there's the Facebook page, which I've talked about, and there's Instagram, which I've talked about, and there's Threads, but I'm still making my mind up about Threads, whether I like it or not. But you could do that. You could share, and like and comment and interact and engage in those things, because, you know, if you know anything about algorithms when it comes to social media, you'll understand that engagement in any post or any video of any kind helps it grow within that platform. It helps it spread. And so the more people like, the more people comment, the more people share, the more people subscribe, the more YouTube's going to go and spread it out and let other people see it. And then they'll do the same. And then it's just going to be like a ripple effect, like a virus spreading through YouTube. Though I'm not a virus, I'm really lovely. I'm not. So yes, you've got the ways you can do that. What have you got? What have you got? Obviously, any donations that you can afford. Honestly, even if you can only afford 50p, bear in mind, GoFundMe are going to ask for a tip. I'm working on a bank account because I'm not here for that. But I also don't want to waste time, you know. I could have done this whole thing, not set up a bank account and put my messages out there. I could have done it all and been like, well, there's no bank account, so you can't donate, but I hope you like the video, hope you like the post, I hope I needed something, right? So it's not ideal, it's not what I wanted, it's not the best solution I've got, but it kind of is. It's the, like, you know, it's the best sort of band-aid, if you will. Like, a bank account will be better, and I'll get there soon, and when I do, I'll let you all know. But you can support in a bunch of other ways as well. So yes, you can support me on social media. I'd appreciate that. I really would, because we've been over this. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Lord knows I've said it. But if no one knows, and no one helps, and no one donates, then it's just the merry-go-round. We're going around and around. So one way you can support as well is, so when I set this, when I was building this charity, I was like, I don't want my charity to be like every other charity, because every other charity out there is a load of crap. Why are they a load of crap? Because someone's profiting so massively. Like, people at the top of those charities are getting paid so much money, and even the people who are volunteering still get something. So, and I'm like, I don't want that, and I'm not here for that. I'm not going to do something like that. So what can I do? And that's what the way I set my charity up. Even though it's not, I know I called it Best Charity Ever, but honestly, because I needed a name at the time. It's not really like that. It's a non-profit. It's 100% non-profit charity, if you want to look at it like that. But I don't really want it to be a charity, but that's irrelevant. Rewind myself. I set this up so that I would have a business. Here's my business. Here's my business. And then here's my charity. Okay? And they work together, hand in hand. So my business is going to fund my charity, which is cool. But other people can also fund my charity as well. Other businesses out there, large or small corporations, local, not local companies. Like, you don't have to be in the UK. You could be in China. You might want to help me. Definitely send me an email. Leave me a comment, and I'd love to talk to you. If you want to help fund the charity, if you want to pour money into the charity, let me know. You can go on the website as well, and in the link below, there's a bunch of GoFundMe links, and one of them is called Fund Our Start. And in that Fund Our Start, you can put money into the charity. So that money would help with things like hosting for the website, additional plugins for the website, better equipment for the charity in general, so I can make better videos, and equipment to help the charity, because I've got secret squirrel plans for the future that I haven't said about. I will. The time will come. But not without donations. Lord have mercy. I can't reveal my secrets without money in the bank, first of all, because without the money in the bank, there's nothing I can actually do. So there's no point in telling you about it. It's just a pipe dream at this point, otherwise. So yes, you can because of the way I've set my business up is to fund the charity, you can hire me as a web designer if you want, if you need a website, and assuming you'd need a website, because that's pretty much what I do. It'd be weird if you hired me and you don't need a website. But you can, if you wanted a website, if you're looking for one, you can hire me. And part of the money that I earn from building your website will fund the charity. That's a way you can support. Another way you can support is, again, if you need a website, perhaps you want to learn how to build your own website, and you have no idea how to build a website, and you're like, man, what do you do? Well, I built a course for anybody who wants to learn. It's a 100% beginner friendly course. It's called the Mumpreneur Web Design Academy. There's a link for it down below. You just click on it, the Mumpreneur Web Design Academy. I recorded it last year, actually. It's about 22 hours long, I want to say. And I recorded it, and then I finished recording it. The saddest thing happened. My mum went into hospital because she was ill with lots of different things. And so I was like worried about her. I was like backwards and forwards to see her in the hospital. And after 2 weeks of her being in hospital, she died. And that broke my heart. And my intention was to sort of post the course out at the time when I'd finished recording it. But because Mum then died, I was like, no, I'm not doing it because I'm just heartbroken. And I really was. I was devastated. Should have seen me at the funeral. It was a hot mess. It was horrible. It was the worst, second worst pain. Because I lost my dad 8 years ago. That was horrible. And then, I lost Mum on top of that. So, I'm technically an orphan. It sucks and I don't like it. But I was like, do you know what? You've recorded this course, you made it. And the intention was that, because you don't have to be a mum to buy the course. You don't have to be, you could be anybody. You don't have to have a child or anything. But the intention with the course is like for mums who are trying to get somewhere in life, to create a better future for their children or just for themselves, because maybe they don't have a child. And I thought about it. I was like, that's what my mum always tried to do. My mum always tried. She always tried like a little side hustle here and there. Back in the 90s, she tried. Her and my dad, they did an Amway thing. If you've ever heard of Amway, I don't even know if that's still a thing, you know. They did something else as well. They were always doing a bunch of things, like buying into what we would now consider pyramid schemes, but at the time they didn't really realise that, and so they lost out, unfortunately. And they even had a shop. They even bought a shop, and it was just around the corner from where we lived, and it sold random bric-a-brac sort of things. And sadly that didn't work, but they always tried. They always tried to do something to create a better future for us, and it never seemed to work out, and it never panned out. But they always tried, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to dedicate my course to my mum, because I literally finished filming it, and then she died, and then it got me thinking. Actually, she's throughout her life, I mean, not day in day out, but for a lot of her time in her life, she did really try to make more money, to become a successful person. And then after a while, I think she just gave up because it just got hard and nothing ever worked. And I understand that. I sometimes feel like doing the same thing, but she did try. And her and my dad, they both pushed and they both wanted a better future. And so I decided to dedicate it to my mum in her memory, for all mums out there who are trying to create a better future for themselves, who want better for their children, who don't want their children to grow up the way they had to if it wasn't very nice. You know, want to be able to spoil their children and because they've made really good money. So you could use the course for any scenario. You know, you could use it for a business website. Maybe you're getting married and you want a website for that. People do that. Maybe you want a resume and you want it to be on a website form. It's cool. Or maybe it's just a hobby thing. You've just got you like to garden. You like to do green fingers. I can't do that because every time I've got a plant or a flower, I always kill it by accident. I don't mean to. I really don't mean to. I'm not really good at it. I don't know why. But maybe you want a website for that. You can have a website for that. I'll teach you how. And it's a really good course. I'm really proud of it. And it covers everything you'd need to know on the basic level. Oh my days. Alexa, stop. Oh my days. It covers everything you'd need to know in terms of like building a website and what you need, where you want to start, and how things work on WordPress. And it's good. So we've got I've set it up so we've got 2 live Q&A calls a week. We've got a private Facebook group, we've got a private WhatsApp group, and there's a private community as well. If you need me 24/7, I'm available to you, and you can ask me anything. If you need me to log into the back end of your website to help you fix something because you broke it, because you clicked on something you shouldn't have clicked on, then I'll help you fix it, or I'll fix it for you if you want. But the idea, I thought it'd be nice to teach people how to do it, because when I was learning to build websites, I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a Scooby-Doo how to build a website. I had to figure it all out, including this charity's website. I didn't know how to do it. I was like, I don't know. And so that's, my general ethos was like, if people don't have to suffer the way I had to suffer, let me help them. So I built a course so that you don't have to go through the pain of trying to figure it out. And the way I've done it as well, like the course itself, the website I'm teaching you to build, you're going to want to change it and modify it to the way you want it to be, which is fine. So again, you just say to me, if you just drop me a message, be like, Kate, I see you've like explained how to do this section here, which is cool, but I actually want this section here to be different. How do I do it? So I'd make you a video and I'd show you how to do it. I do all these things. And then even at the end of the course, if you have still, for some reason, you cannot finish your course, just like when I finished recording the course, then my mum died, I couldn't come back to this course. I couldn't do anything. I was broken for I don't know how long. I was heartbroken. I couldn't do anything. I was immobile and I couldn't do anything useful. I was no good to anybody. It was a rough time. But let's say, God forbid, someone dies, but I mean, maybe, I don't know, you've got a work emergency or something, but you need to get your website finished and you can't finish it. Maybe you've got, I don't know, actually. I've gone blank with scenarios where you might not be able to, but maybe you just can't, for whatever reason. You can't come back, you can't finish your website. Something's happened. Or maybe it's just really hard. Maybe you're just really struggling, because even though, you might be like, Kate, you've done a really good job at explaining all of this, but there's something about, I don't know, it's not going in. That's fine. If you finish the course and you still, for whatever reason, can't finish your website, you can't finish building it, all you have to do is let me know. You can just drop me an email. I'll be like, Kate, I finished the course. It was cool. Thanks ever so. But I'm freaking out. I can't finish the website. What do I do? And I'll say, don't worry, I'll finish it for you, free of charge. Just send me all your things. Send me all your content that you want on there, and we'll talk about it, how you want it, and once I've got everything, I'll get it done for you. And I won't charge you anything extra. Unless you want me to go massively out of my way. As in, like, you want a really complicated, long services, then I would have to consider charging you for that, for example. But if you're like, right, I just don't know how to do this, and I got as far as the homepage, and I can't finish the rest of it, but I did do the course, and that's fine, let me know, I'll finish it for you. And so again, when people buy my course, the money that I earn, not all of it, because I've got bills myself, I've got to feed myself as well, I've got babies that need to be fed, but some of the money that I'll be making through the course, when you buy it, that will go towards the charity as well, that will help fund it. And the first 10 students who enrol in the course will get it for 50% off, because I'm just trying to be nice again, because again, not everyone can afford to buy a web design course, because it's expensive sometimes, isn't it? Or it's not that thorough, or it doesn't really provide a lot for the people. It's just a recording of somebody, and then, if you need help, you can ask a question, but then you might get an answer like a year later, and then it might then lead on to another question that you've got, and then you've got to wait longer for that question to be answered, and it can drag out for ages and ages and ages, forever. This isn't that. When you buy this course, I'm going to be here as much as you want me to be here. You might want to get on with it. You could probably build a website in probably like a week, less than a week if you wanted. You'd probably do it in 3 days. If you had literally nothing else going on, and you were just like focused, you could probably do it in a couple of days if you wanted. Or you could do it in a week, or you could do it in a month. Doesn't matter. It's one of those courses where you go at your own pace, and when you need help, then I'm here. There's a Q&A call you can jump on. It's 2 of them a week. There's a private WhatsApp group, as in you can voice message me, you can video chat me, we can jump on calls together. you can show me the back end of your website and see and explain the problem, and I'll walk you through the answer. There's a Facebook group for the same thing. There's a private community for the same thing, and I'll still finish it for you if you haven't finished it already. So there's a lot of benefits to doing it. So the 50% off is for the first 10 students. So normally it would retail at £1,500, which you might be thinking, well, that's a lot of money. Is it? Is it though? No, not really. Because you get lifetime access to me. The amount of time, you got to think about this. How much time would I probably have to give a person to help them with their website? On a lifetime level, by the way. It's not just like, all right, once you finished your course and it's been a month, see you later. No, it's lifetime. So no, it's a lifetime charge. It's fine, but it's half price right now for the first 10. So that's £750. It's not bad, you know. Not only do you get to learn to build a website for £750, you also get an enormous amount of help. 2 live Q&A calls, WhatsApp group, Facebook group, and she'll finish it for you if you can't finish it yourself. Just for £750 for a lifetime. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I were in a pickle, when I first started my first website, which wasn't this charity website, it was a different one, I would have done that. But I didn't. They weren't a thing, or if they were, I didn't know they were a thing. I've worked it out using Google, using YouTube, and you know what the problem with those things are? Is that if you've got a question, and then you leave a question, like let's say you leave a comment on a YouTube video, because you're not sure about something, or maybe the thing they're talking about has expired, like maybe the plugin they're talking about doesn't exist anymore, or maybe it hasn't been updated in like 3 years or something, because that's how old their video is. Then what do? You leave a comment, they'll never answer you. They will never come back to you. You will never hear from that person again. And I'm like, wow, that's brutal. And that's why I do it differently. I will literally be here to help you answer any questions if you've got any. You might not. You might be one of those people that's like, no, it's fine. You've pretty much self-explained it. Like it's not rocket science. I got it. It's making sense to me, and you walk away with a lovely website, and you're helping my charity. You're helping fund my charity. You're helping keeping it going, because it does cost money to keep this thing going, to keep it running, to keep it alive. So it's nice. It would be nice to have the support, guys. Is all I'm saying, because sometimes in life we can feel quite alone, and I personally don't mind being alone in life. I prefer that sometimes because there's a lot of noise in the world, and I don't like noise. I'm not really a fan of it. Don't like drama, don't like noise. I'm not here for it. I like peace. But sometimes it's nice to know that there are people out there supporting, that there are people out there rooting, there are people out there that care, that want to help, that give a crap. You would be my people that I'm looking for. And it would be really cool. So yeah, there's a bunch of ways. And then I set up, I said I wouldn't mention it again, but in case you didn't see, there is an Amazon wish list that I've put in the description as well. The things on that wish list, even if they're random and you're like, why would you want that? That doesn't make sense. What the heck would she do with that? Why in the world would she want that for a child? How is that going to help humanity? It is going to help. They're not random things. They might look they might look random, but they're not. You could buy me something on there if you want. I'd love that. That would be really cool. That would be really, 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 really cool. So yeah, you can support me in all of those ways, okay? Or you can just give me a thumbs up. Or you can just send in a £20 donation. Or you can just share my videos. It's just important that this starts to build momentum and it starts moving forward, because I don't want to look back in 10 years time or something and be like, oh man, no one gave a crap. No one on the planet cared enough to help. No one on the planet wanted to help. They're quite happy with the world falling to crap and being in a horrible state. As long as their little world's happy, they just don't care. Like, I would hate that to be the reality. I don't want to be in a world where everybody who lives here is just like, well, I don't really care. I just don't care. I care about me. I care about my little environment, and that's about it. And everything else is irrelevant. I don't want that. That's horrible. What a horrible attitude to have. Like, just not to care about anything else or anyone else apart from yourself. To be that self-absorbed. I'd hate that. Oh, that would make my skin crawl. That'd be horrible. I want to connect with people here on this channel, with people who care. They really genuinely care. They're not here just being weird or creepy or rude or anything like that. They just care and they want to help. Because in time, imagine this. Imagine the perfect world we live in, right? Let's say Kate gets 500 subscribers to this channel. That would be amazing. And then everybody's like, wow, yeah, we've been watching, like, she's uploading videos and, you know, getting to know this woman, getting to understand her, and, you know, what she's really like and what she's trying to do and how she's trying to help people. And I'm so glad that I'm here and I can help her and I'm supporting her. Like, I would love that. I would love to be in a situation where people are like, yeah, like really rallying, really trying to help, really want to be a part, really want to, because it's amazing to me. I kid you not. It blows me away the amount of people I've said about this charity to in my personal life over the years, and they're like, wow, it sounds amazing what you're doing. Oh my God. Oh, you've got to let me know when you've done it. I definitely want to help. And then I go to them, like, do you want to help? They're like, like, I pray so very much that I find people who care, that people who want to help, people who give a crap, who want to be a part of a movement, because I am trying to start a movement, a good movement though, not a bad one. I'm not trying to start some riots, I'm not trying to start, you know, downfalls of society. I'm just trying to save some freaking lives here, that's all. But it is a movement because there's not enough going on with it, and I think that has to change. Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment below if you agree or you don't. If you've got any questions or you don't. Because it's amazing to me, again, when I tell people about this charity and my intention and my plan, and they believe me that I'm like, you know, like I've got pure intentions and that I mean nothing but the best and I really am trying to help. They do, they really do. But they have questions and they're like, yeah, but what about that? And 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 it's like, yeah, I've got pretty much an answer for all the things. I've been mulling this over for about 7 years now. So I've got a good plan. I haven't got answers to everything because, you know, I'm only human. Things will come into place and fall into place as and when they need to. Likewise, when a web developer, when the right person who's going to help me with this website sees this video, they're just going to land in my lap, and as will a lawyer, and it'll be the right person at the right time. I'm a firm believer in that. It'll be the right people at the right time. Right now, maybe the people who are seeing this aren't the right people, and that's alright. That's alright. Keep watching. I appreciate it in any case, but I'm searching for my tribe of people who care enough to help and not just watch, not just sit back and do nothing. I'm looking for the people who want to help, who actually want to send a donation, who want to share my videos, who want to like my content, you know. I'm talking to you guys. If you're not that person, I'm not talking with you. I'm speaking with the people who want to help, who are trying to help, who would like to do what they can. Because I know not everyone can send a donation. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad if you can't. There's plenty of people I know who can't, and that's alright. It's not necessarily all about sending in donations. Yes, they really do help, because without donations, I'm going nowhere fast here. But who's to say that you sharing your video, this video, let's say you share this video, it gets shared to another person, and they see it, and then it's eventually, let's say down the line, 5 shares later, like somebody who's a billionaire philanthropist happens to see this and they're like, ooh, I love what she's doing, I want to send a donation in. You don't know where your share is going to go. You don't know what your act of kindness is going to bring. And it will bring you something good as well. It won't just bring the charity good, it will bring you as well. So I'm a firm believer in doing good where I can. And I know it's not easy. The world that we live in is very difficult to be in sometimes. And not there's a lot of grumpy people in the world. There's a lot of angry people in the world. There's a lot of bad apples and a lot of rotten fruit in the world. I'm well aware of this. I'm not here for these people. I'm not here for them. Please don't. I don't want you to be watching me if you're that person. Please click away. I'm here for the good people, the nice people, the kind people, the people that care, the people that want to make a difference, the people who are sick of the state that the world is in and who want to do something about it. Like, if you don't want your children or your grandchildren to grow up in a world worse than what this is currently today, please do like, follow, share and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And consider a donation. I'd really appreciate it too. But you would be my people. You would be my people. I don't want bad people. I know I'm going to get bad people, of course I am. They're called trolls. Called weird stalker troll people. It's going to be a thing. It's unavoidable. It's the interweb. It's going to happen. It's fine. I don't give a crap about that. I'm not interested in those people. I'm interested in the good people, the good apples of the world, the good fruit, the ones that are trying to do good in the world, the ones that are trying to do acts of kindness on a daily basis, the ones that try and just be a good person because it's the right thing to do. That's who I'm talking to. I don't care who you are. I don't care what faith you come from. I don't care what religion you have. I don't care what part of the world you're in. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I don't give a crap. Okay. If you're a good person, I'd love you over here. I would love for you to see this and stay here and support me and be on this journey with me, because boy, it's going to take some time. It's going to be years. We're going to be doing this for a minute, and that's okay. We're in it together. It's going to work. This can't be done alone, and I'm not trying to pretend it can be. That's why I keep sending these videos out to ask for help. No one's responding to my SOSs. I don't know Morse code. If I did, maybe I could try it, but then if you don't know it, it wouldn't work, would it? But yeah, I'm after some help and some support and some love. And if you want to give any or all of those to me, I'd really appreciate it. There's always a way you can help me, so please don't think you can't. If you're watching this but you've got no money in your life, you can share the video, you can like the video, you can subscribe to the channel, you can leave a comment. There you go, there's 4 things that you could do. 4 things. You could share my website, which is bestcharityever.co.uk. You could share that with your social media following. I'm still trying to, I really want to get some celebrities on board. I really, really do. Really good ones, funny ones. Russell Howard, definitely. Ricky Gervais, 100%. I love those two, they're so funny. But they care. They care, and they're funny, and I love funny people who care. I love funny people who care. I love that. Not just those two. Do you know, I'm going to make a list one day of all the people I want. All the people I want to be watching my videos, and not just to watch my videos, but to share my content with their audience. Because imagine if all the celebrities in the world that have got millions and millions of followers did that. And again, I want to make this abundantly clear, if I haven't made it already, or if you've not heard me say it. I'm not here for fame. I'm not trying to become a famous person. It is, I promise you, it is the last thing I want to be doing. I don't want to be known, actually. I don't want people to know me. I'd prefer to live in a world where no one really takes any notice of me. That's what I'd like. I'd like for people to just ignore me and be like, yeah, and that's it. That's it. That's what I want. I don't want people to know me like that. I'm not asking for a celebrity to share this on their social media because I want millions of people to know who I am because I want to become famous. That is the last thing I want to do. Do you know how rubbish it is when people... I've heard the worst stories about people who are famous and how difficult life is for them. I don't want that. I want life to be easy. I don't want to be famous. But how else am I going to get the word out? I'm kind of the only person doing the charity. I'm kind of the only one that created it. I'm kind of the only one trying to raise money for it. It has to be me right now. No one else is going to do it because no one else is here. So I don't want to be famous, but I do want word to travel about my charity. I want donations to come in. I want people to hear about it. I want people to care enough to want to support it. That's what I want. If I had a Sia wig that she used to wear, where it like covers the face, wouldn't that be? I would love that. Do you know what I should have done? I should have got a paper mask. I could have changed it every week, a different mask, like I'm gonna rob a bank or something. Then you'd never know me. But I'm trying to be transparent here. I'm not trying to hide behind no mask. Say I'm not wearing a mask. This is me. But I don't want to be famous. I'm not asking for your shares and your subscribes and your likes because I want to be famous and look at Kate. Like, no, Kate doesn't give a crap about that. I'm not here for fame. I'm just trying to save some lives. And I don't know any other way of doing it other than this. If you've got a better idea though, do share. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, I'm after as well. I'm trying to get to some subscribers. Because I know I said I've got 8. 8's good. I'm loving you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. I want 50 though. It's 50 total. Because once I get to 50, then I can do live videos, which would be cool. Because then I can just off the cuff, as and when. I don't have to plan it out. I can just. It'd be a lot easier for me. Whether or not you care or not, it'd just be easier for me. So yeah, I'm trying to get to 50, but I definitely will need more than 50 subscribers at some point. But right now it would be cool. So please, if you're watching, please subscribe because just help me out, please. Just help me out. And if you happen, I'll tell you what. If you can prove that you have subscribed to my channel, and you happen to see me out and about one day, probably unlikely because I don't really. But if you happen to see me out and about one day, and you'd be like, "Oh, I saw you on YouTube," and you can show me that you're subscribed to my channel, I'll give you a 10-second cuddle. That will be my thanks to you if you can find me. And I'm not going to tell you where I live because that would be stupid, but if you just happen to clock me out and about and you're subscribed, 10 seconds. Guaranteed. And we'll do Mississippi's as well. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. Okay? So if you want to cuddle and you can find me, I feel like the A-Team. It sounded like the A-Team for a minute. Yes, I would like some more subscribers, please. So please consider subscribing. And yeah, send a donation. Send anything that you can. And if you can't, that's okay. Honestly, please don't think that I'm just trying to say it just to be nice and like inclusive. Like, no, I genuinely know what it is to have nothing but want to help. Okay? And there are ways you can do it. You can just share my stuff. A friend of mine I went to school with, she couldn't afford to help financially. She couldn't send a donation in. So you know what she did? She shared one of my posts on her Facebook. It's the sweetest thing in the world. I haven't heard from that kid since we left school, which was a long time ago. And she just did that one act of kindness, which was so sweet. was the last thing I was expecting to see. When I saw that in my feed, I was like, no way, that's so cool, she shared it. So please don't think that, oh, I've got no money. Just share the thing. Share this video or another video. Maybe all of them. Just share the channel or the website. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Building more followers over there and followers and subscribers over here. Give it time and we've got compound. We've got something going on. Something's gonna happen. But right now, not a lot's going on, so I'm gonna wow, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. I've been rabbiting. I've got to go. Thank you so much. If you're still here watching, do me a favour and leave me a heart in the comment section. If you need anything, all of the links are in the description below. Any questions, leave me a comment, drop me an email at info@bestcharity.ever.co.uk. And thank you for the love and support as well. Okay, like, I appreciate anybody who's watching these videos, anybody who's giving me a thumbs up, anybody who's sharing, anybody who's subscribing, because it starts, you know, it's what's the saying? What is this saying? What's the mustard seed saying? It's not the strength of a mustard seed, is it? The size of a mustard seed? Whatever, you know what I mean. You start small and you grow. That's where I'm going with that. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Every little bit that you guys do. If that's the best you're literally able to do, that's all you're able to do. I really, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Because, what did we say earlier? 800 million videos on YouTube. You definitely don't have to watch this one. I really appreciate that you did. I'm so happy that you clicked on it. And then you do something for the channel just because you're being a sweetheart. Oh, you're being so sweet. Like, I love that. I really love that. So thank you. If you have done any of those things, if you've been a sweetheart, if you've left me a thumbs up, if you've left me a comment, thank you. Really, like, I love that because it lets me know that this is gonna work. I know it's gonna work already, and I know there are people who are gonna look at this and be like, this chick is crazy. It's never gonna work. She has no idea what she's on about. It's not gonna work. But I've seen it. I know it's gonna work. That's the thing. When you've got a spiritual career and a spiritual calling, and you've seen the outcome of that, because you're spiritual, and you've seen it, like, well, you can't really dispute that. It's like seeing, I don't know, seeing like the winning lottery numbers in your psychic vision, and then I know these lottery numbers are going to win, and I'm going to play them, and then look, you've won the lottery. Like, because you know it, you just know, you just have an inner knowing. So I know this is going to work, but you guys haven't at all had the same vision that I've had, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you won't have that necessarily. You won't have that same belief, or you might just be thinking I'm a wackadoodle. Yes, alright. You won't be the first, and you're probably not the last. I'm not a wackadoodle. I really am. I'm really not. But I do want to help people. I want to help humanity as much as I can. And this is how I'm going to try my best to do it. I'm gonna keep doing it until I make a dent, and then I'm going to make a bigger dent after that, and then a bigger, and then a bigger. Okay, and without starting somewhere, this is never going to work. And so yeah, I've only got 8 subscribers. It's fine, because one day it will be 800. One day it'll be 8,000. One day it'll be 8 million. Okay. Is it the strength of a mustard seed? What is it? I want to Google that. What is that saying? I don't want to know. I'm going to let it go. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to go because, yeah, it's getting on. I love you guys so much. Thank you ever so much for listening. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I've missed anything, and I think I haven't. I think I'm okay. I'll be back with another video soon. Hopefully not as long. Lord have mercy, it's almost an hour and a half. Yeah, I'll be back soon, definitely. But thank you for anybody who leaves me some love, some likes, some shares, some subscribes, some comments. Thank you. As long as it's nice comments, don't be leaving me like mean, horrible ones. I told you, you're not my people. You can't be here. This channel's only for the good people in the world. Please and thank you. Yeah, it's just, you don't need to leave a comment. You know, my mum taught me something. She taught me a few things in life. One of those things, though, I'm sure you've heard it. If you've got nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. It applies here. So, if you want to be supportive, do please, and thank you, please be supportive. If you don't want to be supportive, that's cool. Please don't watch these videos. Please unsubscribe from my channel. I don't want you here. You're not welcome. Please and thank you. Lovely to meet you. Yeah, it'd be better if you weren't here. But if you do want to help, and if you are a good egg, thank you for being here. I can't wait, and that would be really cool as well. So when I do have 50 subscribers, I can go live, and then when I go live, then I can talk to you guys, and I can meet you, and I can spend time with you and get to know you, and we can get to know each other, and it'd be cool. It'd be so cool. So I'm really excited about that. So the more subscribers, quicker we can do that, because right now can't do it. We're a little bit short of 50. So do me a favour, share this video. If you see this video and you want to help me out, that's the one where you can help me out. Share it and get me 50 subscribers. And then I don't have to sit at my desk pre-recording videos and taking up storage space on my hard drive, and you know, I can be out and about more, and you know, I don't have to do it indoors, because it's technically summertime in the UK. You wouldn't know it to look outside with the grey clouds. It looks like it wants to thunder. We have the worst summers, man. So yeah, please, I'm trying to get 50 subscribers. And wouldn't it be cool if everybody who's subscribed to my channel send a donation as well to the charity? Oh, that would be amazing. I would love that. I would love that. I would go absolutely ballistic for that. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I think I've covered everything. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for all the love. And if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. If you've got anything you want me to talk about specifically, especially like related to any of the causes, because maybe you're not sure about some bits that I've talked about prior, let me know. Just drop me a message, like, can you make a video more about this, because I'd like to know more about what you're trying to do here or whatever. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. So yeah, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys when I see you in my next video. Bye bye.